everybody. Today we're going to be reading the book, The Monster Who Couldn't Decide by Annie Green. One of the Worry-Woos, which is I really like these books. So let's get started. First, we have somebody who wants to say hi. Hi, everybody. I'm
Fuddle.
and I like to play. Let's see what I do in this book. Yeah, we should see what you're doing in this book. Now I really want to get started with the book. So let's start.
Who's the author, Ethan?
Annie Green.
Okay.
In a busted town in the land of Worry-Woos.
A bustling town. Means it's busy.
A monster named Fuddle always felt so confused. With so many stores and so many signs, she could never decide, never make up her mind. If she needed a hat, she'd get in a tizzy. There were so many choices, it would make her feel dizzy. I want this one, no that one, she'd firmly declare as she searched all around for the right one to wear. But the patterns and the shapes and the pom-poms to match made Fuddle cry out, I don't need a new hat. Then her tummy would rumble and she'd feel so upset. 'Cause she just couldn't pick what she thought was the best.
Befuddled.
Befuddled and sad, she would hear for the door. Through where she was going, she was never quite sure.
It says dull where she was going. She was never quite sure.
Maybe I'm hungry, she'd think to herself, as she looked at the muffins perched on the shelf.
All perched on the shelf.
But then she'd see pancakes and fruit cups with whip. Blueberry yogurt and veggies with dip.
This looks delicious.
Oh, look, they have tacos. Oh, my.
Bluebird pie.
Fuddle's heart would start pounding as she stared in surprise. How do I choose? Which one is the best? I'm no longer hungry, she said in distress. I think I would rather go out and play. Who should I call on this beautiful day?
Look at all the Worry-Woo characters.
We could jump rope or fly kites or maybe agree to visit the museum. There's so much to see.
Who's this?
The Mona Lisa.
Nola Lisa.
But bigger and bigger every choice would become, till all of her choices didn't seem like much fun. And sadly she'd whimper, I don't want to play. Throw down her hands and go on her way.
So it looks like it's so hard for her to make choices as she can't even have fun, Ethan.
Her story was always the same. Every time confused little Fuddle couldn't make up her mind. She kept running in circles, not having a clue. How can I choose what should I do? When suddenly she saw a sight to the beyond.
A sight to behold.
Signs hanging from the flowers in colors quite bold.
And quite bold. That means that they're nice and bright.
Be happy, just make a choice. Tomorrow's a new day, a green sign
Relayed.
While the orange shouted out, it will all be okay. Buttle looked at the signs and wondered what can this be. Her question was followed by a soft melody. The tune came from a worm who was wiggling around, bobbing its head to a silly little song. He was wearing a wool cap, all fuzzy and blue, munching on mud cakes with grass-covered goo. Fuddle heard him belt out between giant slurps. Life is such fun. Oh, excuse me, burp, burp. The worm squiggled around and stopped at her feet. A visitor, he exclaimed. Now this is a treat. Welcome to my garden. I come here all the time to sit and to think and to make up new signs.
A sign a day keeps the worries away.
You see, sometimes I'm frightened and sometimes I feel that the smallest of choices is such a big deal. But my signs help remind me. So I simply decide.
And what does it say? You can't always hide from making decisions.
They called for a while and watched the sunrise. Photo looked at the worm with wide, misty eyes. But if you choose wrong, what happens next? Fuddle whipped back a tear. She was very perplexed. Oh dear, said the worm. There's no reason to cry. Believe in yourself. You really must try.
I love that. Believe in yourself. You really must try.
Every day's an adventure, and with each choice you make, you'll learn something new from every step that you take.
I love that, because even if it's a mistake or a bad choice, you learn from it.
So why not just go for it? Remember, stand tall. You'll only miss out if you don't choose at all.
That's true. If you don't make a choice, you're going to miss out.
Well, I wanted a muffin, Phil said with a smile, and a hat would be nice. I could pick any style. That's right, said her new friend. Follow your heart. Make a decision. You're ready to start.
I love that. Follow your heart. It'll always lead you right. Most of the time.
Fading into the flowers, away the worm squirmed. Fuddle was grateful for all she had learned. And if she's confused, as she may feel at times, in the words
right here, she remembers.
She remembers the garden and the words on the signs. Then all of her doubts just drift away. Because she knows with each choice, it will be okay.
Perfect. Oh, look at Fuddle's garden with all of the signs on it. Don't give up. Be brave. Try new things. There's always tomorrow. It's okay.
The end.
Excellent. And I love that
before
book.
we all end, Fuddle wants to say goodbye. Goodbye.
And I love the moral of that story about we need to make choices and be happy with them, right? And we'll learn from them as well.